Hey, bells, jingle, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Whoa. Dana White, have you been naughty or nice? Well, I've been nice. I'm very nice. Yeah. What'd you get me for Christmas, Santa? Oh, Dana, I got you some shoe shine polish. To polish that bald-ass head of yours, of course. Oh, Dana. Hey, it's me, Jason Perillo. What'd you get me, Santa? Santa Claus. Come on. Hell, I didn't even believe in Santa Claus until I met Chris Cyborg. Santa, what'd you get me? Oh, Jason Perillo, I got just what you need. A good kick in the balls. You kick my balls? Me? Jason Perillo. You pisshead. You're nothing but a pisshead. Is what you are. You're a pisshead. Okay, Santa, what the hell kind of Santa Claus are you? Oh, yeah, Jason, yeah. You're an asshole, Jason. Whoa. What did you ask for Christmas, little boy? I just want to take my time. And like I said before, you better be 5 foot check, you big dumb mother. Money May all day. Floyd. Floyd. Oh, Floyd, you've been naughty. You've been naughty. You know, with the TMT and you know all the hoes. Floyd, you're a trick. I don't want to disrespect. Like I said before. Floyd, get out of here. You can't even talk straight. You're stuttering. And Floyd, can you read? Hey, and little boy, look at all right in the comments section here. Oh my God! Merry Christmas, everybody! Now, what do you want, little boy?
My name is AB Santa, and I'm gonna whip your ass.
Oh, AB, why are you so aggressive? Is it because of all the court cases you got? Oh, AB, you're a clown. And finally, for you, little boy. Finally for you. What would you want? I'm gonna fix your bum life. Connor. You've been drinking too much of that damn whiskey, huh, Connor? Or are you upset that J.Paul smashed your girlfriend? Oh!
Yeah, Santa. Let me stop playing with y'all. Alright, if y'all people celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. This is the Coach's special Christmas podcast to brighten the day for some of you people that are probably, I don't know, depressed or whatever you are on Christmas Day. Oh, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. How y'all like the holiday background? Man, I got it snowing on the screen for y'all. Man, I tell you, my creativity flows. Oh, God, dog. I got so much to talk about today. Smash that like button because we know how y'all is. Y'all jokers be stingy with the likes. Oh, man, but you know, Dana White. God, dog, Dana White, man. I tell you what. I may not like the guy heavily, but God, woo, man, did he eat their big dumb McCarthy. Man, Dana White did a media blitz. I'm talking about, man, hey, look, Dana White studded up on all these media people, man. Dana White studded up on them, man. He studded up on these people. And I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to have to say, man, I got to say, I agree on a lot of the things that Dana White said. I do. I don't like the guy, but I agree on a lot of the things that Dana White said. Because, many of us, and we were here thinking, man, Dana White crazy. He crazy for trying to, have fights in the midst of a pandemic. How is he going to do it safely? Guys, I got to admit, man, Dana White pulled it off. Okay? Dana White pulled it off. I mean, he did. Okay? Dana White pulled it off. Mary Thomas, I see you up in here. Mary, let me know. It's been a minute since you done been up on here, Mary. Let me know if you want a link, girl. We can make it do what it do, Mary. Just like old times, Just like old times. I need some Queen of Shade in my life right now. But seriously, Dana White, I mean, he went in and he destroyed the media. I'm telling my man, he destroyed the hell out of these people. And I tell you something, man. Most of it was true. I admit most of it was true. He destroyed. Let's look at all the people he destroyed. Hold on. I can't play this on the news, though, guys. I mean, I can't play this on my channel. Okay. So let's look at what he's saying. I wish Dana White would have did this like on Twitter or something like that. Hold on. I'm gonna see. Hold on. This one guy is showing it on his channel though. But see, I don't know if he got a strike for that or whatever. I don't know. Maybe Dana just meant to put it out here, man. Maybe he meant to put it out here. I don't know. Maybe he meant to put it out here for us so we can hear it. I wish Dana White just would have did it on Twitter. But nah, it's a promo, and y'all know I ain't stupid, man. Y'all know I ain't stupid, okay? I'm not gonna put it on here, but okay. So this article or this story, man, this video that Dana White put out, man. This dude ethered every single person in the media, man, just about. And you know what, man? I feel this way about these guys too. I feel this way about these guys. Okay, Mary, I'm gonna get you in there. Hold on. I feel this way about these guys because these media members, many of them, they steal content from YouTubers. I mean, we know this. Okay, I've seen some of my talking points come out on media streams. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what's crazy, man. I've seen some of my talking points on topics that the media would have never thought to talk about, especially during the pandemic. Especially during the pandemic, y'all. Guys, I kid y'all not. Especially during this pandemic, I would come up with something. Like, I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to tell you who the media member name is because them guys get enough publicity already. But I tell you what, man. I was talking about, and I never forget this, man. And y'all know I'm always talking about ways that fighters can make money. I'm always talking about that. And man, this was about 3-4 months ago. No. This was at the height of the pandemic. I'm sorry. This was back in May when the pandemic was at its worst. And I was sitting there, I was talking about different ways fighters can make money. And I was talking about the role of a manager. And how about 2 well-respected media channels? Okay, 3 really, if you include Chael Sonnen, but Chael not really the media. Chael just have a YouTube channel. But they started talking about it. They talked about it maybe a day or 2 after I talked about it. And these main media people, these guys ain't slick, man. These guys ain't slick. I'm gonna tell you, man, what they do is the only difference is these guys they have an inner circle to the fighters. So they can get all these like high class interviews, and that's where their fame come from. Because they interview all these fighters. See, us here in the YouTube area, in the underground, we don't have the access like these guys do. So these guys, they build their fame off of doing interviews. Well, okay, what do you think happened to these guys when they can no longer have the ability to do an interview? I mean, what do you guys think happened? What do you guys think happened? Of course you know what happened. All of y'all know what happened. These guys, they started to crash and burn. They started to stress out. They started to worry like, I even had, look. And I'm going to tell you this, man. This was crazy. Okay? There were even guys on here talking about, I don't know how some of these YouTubers, man, they're generating so much income. They're generating so much income. Like, seriously. And I'm sitting here thinking, these guys don't understand. Like, y'all don't understand how we can just come on here and get super chats or whatever. It's not that we're asking for it. I mean, Stamina, have I asked anybody for anything? Have I ever done that? And Stamina MC would tell me the truth. Have I ever physically said, hey, Stamina, I want you to give me some money? XA, have I ever said, hey, I want you to give me some money? I've never said that. It's called free will. It's called free will. I like that video. I like the video by Dana White because the thing of it is, man, yeah, man, these media guys, they were getting on him. They were really getting on him. And, I had my criticism. I was like, man, I don't know, this is a bad idea. This is a badass idea with the height of the pandemic. What are you going to do? But I tell you something, man, Dana White pulled it off. I don't care what you say. Dana White pulled it off. Okay, it is what it is. Dana White pulled it off. Okay, love him or hate him, Dana White pulled off the unthinkable. Everybody else shut down. They criticize him. Bob Arum. Okay? Hey, thanks. Okay, if Stamina said it, okay, if Stamina MC said it, I mean, XA, I value your opinion too. But I know Stamina, he ain't biased. And Stamina not going to tell me what I want to hear either. Stamina tell me to F off or something, man, before he tell me that. So, yeah, man, I ain't asked nobody for nothing, man. For nothing, man. I'm sending you a link. Okay? I'm not asking anybody for anything. If people give, I give it to the fighters, man. I don't want nothing from nobody. These fighters, man, these fighters that's sitting here trying to eat, man. People like Chelsea Chandler, hey, man, they need the extra money. They need people like Josette Cotton. They need the extra money. People like Loveth, they needed the money. They're not going to lie to you. They need the money. So they getting it. I don't care, man. You can't help where you at in life, man. You can't help where you at in life. You just can't. And sometimes everybody need help. Everybody. There was a point in life where I needed help. And guess what? Somebody helped me, okay? I ain't always have it together. I ain't always have my money or hustles. Guess what? I had it, I needed help to get it together. We all need help, That's just what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah. Mary, I done already sent it to you. Okay, Dana pulled it off. Okay, because we criticized him over here. All of us did. I thought it was a bad idea. I thought it was horrible. Because the COVID virus back then was an unknown. Okay? It was an unknown. People didn't know the severity of this virus. And we all felt like Dana White was just sitting back and he was just really downplaying the severity of the virus. And we all, felt he was doing that. But, when Dana White put a lot of the testing protocols in place, hey, man, Young Merv the cut, man, God, dog. Young Merv over here. What? Oh, man. Young Merv the cut, man, is in the building. Man. But, yeah, man, but Dana, he put the protocols together. He put some of the best protocols out there, and he was the only sports entity that put on shows. I mean, the man built the island just so he can fight. Okay? The man built an island so he can fight. He built Fight Island. I mean, had it constructed. Like, Dana White didn't waste. I mean, how long Fight Island? It took Dana White 2-3 months to get that built. And I like part of the video, too. He said, man, you think I'm trying. He told Big Dumb McCarthy. He said, man, what? I mean, I guess you think I'm trying to line my pockets? He said, I already got plenty of money. He said, I'm doing it for my fighters. Yeah, part of that. Yeah, okay, whatever. Sure. Because, rich people, they always want more. Okay? Rich people, they always want more. But you got to admit, man, did the PFL do that right away? Nope. PFL still ain't had no fights. Did Scott Coker do that? Nope. Scott Coker waited. And when Scott Coker did, he sat back in the background and waited to see how what results he was going to get. And then Scott Coker decided to do the same thing. Okay, and then Bob Arum, old hypocrite, he was getting on Dana White about this. And then Bob Arum started having fights. See, look, man, it took one person to stand up and say, hey, well, guess what? This is what we're going to do. Okay, this is what we're going to do. It took one person to just stand up and take. Dana took the criticism. Love Dana White or hate him, Dana White stood in there. He took the criticism. Okay, his fighters can eat. He didn't lay anybody off on his staff. Now, he cut people, fighters. Okay, but I'm talking about like his UFC staff. And Dana said it best. These people, they don't depend on anybody. They don't depend on anybody for a salary. They don't depend on, jobs. These guys, all they do is they write stories about meat. And I think Dana White put it out there. And he got on Big Dumb McCarthy ass. I mean, he got on Area Hawani. Look, let's look at all the people, man. I'm going to play this. Well, I can't play the video. I wish I could. Oh, man. Well, Stamina put a link in the comment thread, man. I wish I can play it. I would love to play it because it kind of hit, and I agree with a lot of that. I agree with a lot of it, and I don't agree with this dude on hardly anything, man. I mean, I just don't agree with this guy because Dana's an idiot. But he got on Frank Trigg. Boy, he killed Frank Trigg, y'all. XA, you see that? Oh man, Ariel Hawani, Brandon Wise. He called everybody out, man, that criticized him. God dog. Brian Campbell. Rick Strom and TYT Sports. He got them guys. You know, Dana don't like. And then, boy, he gave it to Big Dumb McCarthy. I'm talking about he gave it to Big Dumb McCarthy. Jimmy Smith gave it to Jimmy Smith. And, you know, you got to wonder, man. Now, guys like me, we can sit back and criticize because, you know, honestly, we can decide not to make a video. Seriously. Guys like me and Combo Breaker and Robert Henry and Full-Time MMA, we can just sit back and say, oh, we ain't making no videos. We good. But see, these guys, you know, they depend on what the UFC do. If this is what they talk about, if you're an MMA reporter, this is what you talk about. This is what you got to do. This is who you are. You got to have something to talk about. So you would think these guys would be happy, right? I mean, you think these guys be happy that the UFC is putting fights on? Seriously, you think that? But guess what? They were sitting back criticizing, dogging Dana White. I'm talking about dogging the man. I mean, me, we can do that. We can do that. We can sit back and we can dog Dana White out because we can. Our livelihood don't depend on him. I mean, yeah, we might have to find other stuff to talk about, right? I mean, tell the truth. We might have to find other stuff we got to talk about. But our livelihood don't depend on Dana White and what he do. But theirs does. Right, Stamina? Right, Young Murked the Cut Man? Okay, right? I mean, this depends. Their livelihood, because they got to talk MMA. They got to talk MMA. They have to talk MMA. So their livelihood depends on what the UFC do and Bellator and won championships. But, you know, they really only talk about the UFC because the UFC is the #1 leader. I ain't never heard them other guys talk about Bellator like that. They rarely talk about Bellator. They don't talk about Bellator. They talk about what Dana White doing. So their paycheck is dependent upon what Dana White do. And you guys are criticizing your paycheck. So this is payback. This is payback. Look, whether we want to hear that or not, this is payback. Dana White, dropped the gauntlet on these dudes. He put them down. He told these guys, he said, look, what are you doing? What? I mean, I'm helping you make paper. I'm helping you make paper. I'm helping you create income. And you wanna downplay what I'm doing? Are you serious? Who else he get on? Hold on, let's finish this before I start bringing in folks, man. Who else he get on? Man, he killed Big Dumb McCarthy. Dylan Hernandez, Josh Gross. Oh man, he is killing him. Brian Campbell, killing these guys. You know what though, man? I'm gonna tell you though. I can see Dana's viewpoint. I can see their viewpoint, but I see Dana's viewpoint. Okay. And I mean, honestly, Dana, he's not the kind of guy that's going to pat himself on the back like this in the video. I think Dana really, truly was pissed off at the media. And you know what? I think just this one time. Just this one time, I'll give Dana White a pass for this. Because he did what nobody else wanted to do. He did what nobody else wanted to do, y'all. He did it. He went out and did it. He said that it was going to happen. Many of us over here, we said, nope, not going to happen. Nope, not going to happen, Eddie, XA, Mary Thomas. Nope, Young Murked the Cut Man. Nope, not going to happen. That's what everybody was saying. We said it. But see, if we say it over here, y'all, it don't matter. Because we're not big enough over here. Now, I'll say if we had 100,000 viewers, Dana White would have mentioned us. He would have said something. We would have been in there. If over here we had 100,000 viewers, yeah, he probably would have. But we're underground. We're completely underground. So Dana White, he's not going to mention us, okay? It's just not going to happen. It's a waste of his time, okay? And I'm just being real. It's a waste of his time. You know, to go in on some couple of YouTubers here, we'll eat that up. We eat that up like, yeah, damn, Dana. Thanks for mentioning me, you bald-headed bastard. You know, that's the first thing I would have said. I'd have been like, thanks, Dana. Man, boy, you helped me out, Dana. Boy, you helped my channel out. Thank you, Dana. But, you know, these guys, they got so much more to lose, don't they? Don't they, Eddie, and Young Merv, and, Nicholas Moss in the building? They got so much to do. Wait a minute, who? Chelsea Chandler versus Hooker? I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. No. You talking about Michael Chandler. You know what, man? That's going to be a good fight, man. That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a good fight. I think, man, I don't know. I might have to give it to Chandler, though, man. Chandler is a straight savage, man. Chandler's a savage. I don't know. No. I might have to go with Hooker. I'm going to change my mind. I might have to go back with Hooker, man. Hooker is a beast, man. Chandler is a savage, and Hooker is a damn beast, though, man. I don't know, man. Boy, that's a tough one to call, bro. That is a tough one to call. I mean, you got me on that one. Okay, the coach has nothing to say. The coach has nothing to say. XA, I'll bring you in, man. Let me hear. If Mary don't come in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to bring you in because I want to just chat with her on a couple things and then bring you in, and then we're going to close the show. That's what I want, XA. That's what I want. So, yeah, XA, you definitely getting up in here, man. XA, we're going to make it do what it's doing here, XA. We got to get in here. I need some ammunition up in this piece. But yeah, y'all. So Dana White went and did what nobody else was willing to do. He took the criticism. He took the criticism. And then, you know, you have fighters, you know, most of the fighters were on his side. Some of them, they did criticize him. But, you know, the people that criticized Dana White were the very rich fighters. You know, the fighters that they could afford not to fight for the year. You know, they could fight one way or another. They didn't care. Like, you know, you have people like Rose Namajunas. They criticize him. But, you know, when I look at that, okay, yeah, Rose don't need to fight. Like, Rose actually got her money. You know, she don't have to fight. She can just sit and not fight. So they were like, I don't know. That's a bad idea. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Okay? I don't know if I do that. It is what it is. You know, that was Rose. Okay? Who else was criticizing him and didn't? I can't remember. I got to get a list of all the fighters that criticized Dana White for this. I think, well, yeah, Eddie, we're going to talk about that. No Brendan Schaub, XA. No Brendan Schaub. I wish he'd got Brendan Schaub. Because Brendan Schaub, but you know what? Brendan Schaub, at the end of the day, XA, when you think about Brendan Schaub is on the low end of this, bro. He really is. On the low end of media, Brendan Schaub is on the lowest end possible, bro. And that's just facts. I mean, he is. He's not even a heavy player, okay? I mean, for God's sakes, the man do what? The Food Truck Diaries, and, you know, ain't no damn about to think about no Brendan Schaub. Hell, Brendan Schaub is one step above us, man. He is. He one step above us. Okay, we on the underground. We are in the underground. We're the underground fans, okay? They don't care about us, really, to be honest. I mean, you see how hard it is to get interviews on the underground, right? I mean, XA, don't you see how hard it is for us to get interviews because we're not important? But if these people were really smart, they would pay more attention to the underground, because we're giving breakdowns of fights. We're doing what they're supposed to be doing, man. That really is what we're doing. And it's no filter. See, we're giving our honest assessments. Sometimes these guys, they got to go with the status quo. We ain't got to do that. There's a lot of fighters, man, that won't even. I tell you right now, it's a couple of fighters that they told me straight up, Coach, I listen to your breakdowns before I listen to, you know, like he was talking about like a UFC or whatever, that UFC thing. It's a UFC show where they do fight breakdowns, and some of the breakdowns are so biased that, you know, some of the fighters can't watch. I mean, they can't watch at all. I've had fighters come out and actually say, Coach, you know, I'll listen to your breakdown, like when you do a fighter by fighter breakdown, because you're going to go into detail. You know, you're going to go into detail with the videos. You know, I've heard fighters tell me that, you know, even, and I'll tell you one, I know Denise Keogh's rock with some of my breakdowns. I know she rock with them. Yeah, I mean, Brendan Schaub, Gary, he's really, at the end of the day, he's nobody, okay? I mean, in media world, he's exactly nobody. I mean, nobody cares about a greaser head racist. I mean, we don't care about Brendan Schaub. Nobody does. Nobody cares about damn Brendan Schaub's punk ass. I mean, seriously, who? Who cares about Brendan Schaub? So he didn't mention him. But see, now, you got your main guys in the media, and they've been criticizing Dana for months, man. They've been criticizing. And, you know, I think for once, I think he just said, you know what? F it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm finna get me some get back, okay? I'm finna get some get back, and I'm finna go into these guys' ass, okay? You can see Dana working in the boardroom. You can see, I mean, it's just, this dude been planning this for a while, man. I even think Dana knew that the pandemic was about to happen, because for him to pull off this, Dana White had to have had some intel, bro. Like, real talk. And I don't want to get into this part of a video. I don't want to talk about that part, okay? I don't want to talk about who Dana White is a part of and what he's a part of to give him this kind of intel. But I tell you what, Dana White isn't good with a lot of higher-ups. That's all I tell y'all, okay? I mean, the man said he got, what, 1.3. Look, man, Dana White done flexed on these hoes. Dana White done said, look, man, we done earned $1.3 billion in revenue at Fight Island. Said the store sales at record high. You know, you got to understand, bro. You got to understand, okay? I mean, you have to understand that, hey, man, he flexing. He flexing on these media people. He flexing. All right. Mary Thomas not coming in. All right, so I don't think she coming. XA, let me go ahead and grab you in here. I wanted to get talking points on a few things before I let you in there, but bro. All right, XA, y'all check your email. Go for it. Yeah, Dana White is close to Trump. That's his boy. That's his boy. Hey, Eddie, let me ask y'all a politics question. Are y'all kind of tripping out now, man? Now everybody complaining about Biden. They were complaining about Trump. I tell you, man, one thing I didn't like Donald Trump, okay? I didn't like him, but one thing I could respect about him is he told you exactly who he was. He didn't hide it either, did he? Like, Donald Trump told you who he was. And Donald Trump let a lot of brothers out of jail. Yeah, Biden is no better, Ed Harris. They not. They really are the same. But if I had one thing to say, at least Trump told you what he was. Oh, Mary here. All right. What's up, Mary? God, dog, Mary. What you? Okay. I mean, excuse me. What's up, Mary?
Yeah. I think my phone is dying though.
Oh no.
Sorry.
You better plug it up to a charger, MT.
Merry Christmas, guys. How's everyone doing?
Hey, she spoke to y'all. I mean, what y'all gonna say?
Merry Christmas, Coach.
Hey, make it do what it do. What's up?
Well, nothing much. Just enjoying life, you know, taking it one step at a time. Just always keeping it forward.
Yeah, been a minute. I returned. I remember. I know you. You called me like a few months ago, and I called you back. You didn't return the call. I said, God, dog. I said, my goodness. I said, MT. MT must be out there doing what she do. Can you hear me? Mary. Okay. I think she may be having technical difficulties. If she is, what we'll do, we'll just go to Zoom. And Zoom is a little bit easier than StreamYard, I've heard. Okay. XA Gucci 23 is in here. Let's see. Ed, come on, man. 1,000 new accounts. Alright, XA, what's up, man?
Merry Christmas, Coach. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Merry Christmas to you too.
Yeah, man. Just out here, just chilling, my brother. Just listening to you on the stream. Sitting back, man. Just trying to stay safe, man.
Yeah, you know. People taking this COVID lightly, man. People taking it lightly.
I'm taking this shit very seriously. You know, this thing started mutating, man.
Yeah,
it's
man.
It's no joke.
Yeah, you just face it with, don't face it with fear, man. Just face it like you gotta, like you about to make it do what it does, man. Because it's real. Ed Harris.
Sure is, brother.
Ed Harris, man. Come on, man. Come on, Ed. 1,000. Look, Ed. Me and you, man. When this when we get this show running, man, it's we're doing our spinoff show. Ed, we got to talk, bro. You and me, we got to talk. Oh, Ed, me and you, we gonna talk, bro. It's been a minute, man. I'm talking about me and you, we gonna talk, bro. We gonna have probably an hour-long talk. Boy, you got some talents and skills, and I be trying to tell you, like, and Stamina MC, definitely Stamina MC. I can't wait, man. I can't wait till every plan I got for this new year come up. I can't wait, man. I can't wait, cause man, I want all us to be at a whole nother level, man. I'm talking about mentally, financially, physically. I'm talking about the brothers of the WMMA universe, man. We really working behind the scenes trying to blow this thing up, man. So we'll see. But man, so let's go ahead and get on this Dana White deal, man. Let's really discuss. So have you watched that video by Dana White?
No, I haven't seen it. That's why I was trying to ask you if you could put in the link so I could watch it.
It's in the channel. I mean, I can put it. I don't know. Let me see where I can put it at. I can put it back.
But don't play it though. Don't play it though, because you know how strict. Yeah, you know how strict YouTube is.
No, I ain't finna play it.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I be telling the brothers on to come get this word mobcast. Y'all better stop playing that music. I said, Dennis, cut it out.
Yeah, I saw it. Viacom blocked one of their videos. I saw it.
And I wonder, man, if I gotta check to see if it's a copyright strike, because if it is, man, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing for a week, man.
Right. You know, it's funny. I just got a copyright last week from YouTube because I was just sharing this video of the sister. She was talking about how people who are taking the vaccine and then they dying from it. And I guess YouTube said that my channel they said that the video was inappropriate, so they gave me a copyright strike for it.
Yeah.
Just crazy. Yeah.
Everything important, man. I don't let people post. I don't let people do anything, man, because I know how they do, man. All right, man. All right, Stamina put it back in the comment section. Okay, so, basically,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you a rundown, man. If you ain't got time, you can just look at it and I can keep on cooking. That's fine. The thing is, man, the media they want Dana's helmet for a minute. Okay, Mary Thomas is back. All right, MT. Mary, what's up, babe?
What it do?
Alright.
I'm just looking out to some Christmas dinner for later.
Okay. Did you burn it?
Oh no, I haven't started cooking yet. It's just seasoning.
Oh, okay. So did you burn the seasoning? I mean, what's going on here?
Coach, I don't even think that's possible.
Yeah, okay. Well,
hey, Coach, can I ask Stan a question real quick?
Yeah, I don't care what you're asking.
Gotta ask Stan a question. Hey, Stan, so how was the lockdown in the UK? Because I heard about it. Because they got that new strain of COVID down there.
All right, just give them some time here to answer. All right, Mary. Hey, have you seen that video with Dana White?
Yeah. Actually, I haven't seen Dana White himself, but I've seen McCarthy's reaction to it because I saw it yesterday, and I was wondering what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
But I really don't know what McCarthy was trying to say. From the looks of it, just sounded kind of emotional and mixed with the other stuff. I get that maybe he doesn't see himself as media, but if you're up and down all the time, always on camera, always talking to people about stuff, that's media stuff,
Yeah.
Like chewing on his own words. He's just basically got his foot in his mouth. But honestly, I'm not sure what it is that Dana White said. I know Dana White said he didn't care about the media. I know that part. But I'm not really sure what they said, why they asked Dana White that question in the first place.
Nah, Big Dumb McCarthy know what was up. Look, let me tell you something. Big Dumb McCarthy got mad, okay? Because he wasn't the main ones, too. He wasn't the main ones. I swear he was. Big Dumb was one of the main ones going in on Dana White about this whole thing. And so when Dana White clapped back at him, Big Dumb decided to be all, decided to get all mad and emotional and all this hot garbage. But, I always say to myself, Big Dumb McCarthy, he's always like, he done made some comments, man. Big Dumb has made some questionable comments. And, I just get sick of the dude, man. He say dumb stuff. And then whenever a black fighter mess up, he always wants the black fighter to lose their paydays. Always. I mean, it don't matter what he do, the black fighter always got to lose their payday. Always. But that's what he do though. So, I
Really? Was there an example?
one example, John Jones. Okay, want John Jones to lose his payday? Talking about, well, John Jones, he shouldn't even be considered, for a payday. Then when who was that? When Quentin Rampage Jackson, Quentin Rampage Jackson don't like him, man, and he was suggesting that Quentin Rampage Jackson, shouldn't be able to come over there. It's just like, okay, but then and I sit and wonder, like, okay, so who does deserve to come over there? Like, damn, like it just get to the point, man, where, okay, I get that Big Dumb has a job to do, but Big Dumb got to stop, suggesting that these black fighters can't get a payday. Then he said Daniel Cormier, was too old. But I'm sitting here like, oh, okay, so Cormier too old. But then you got all these old fighters in Bellator. That's like the UFC graveyard over there. All the dead UFC fighters, that's where they go. They go to Bellator.
And now Romero's over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, and don't forget though, Scott Coker trying to get Anthony Pettis too.
Well, that's gonna be a done deal. That's gonna be a done. I can tell you right now, he's gonna get Pettis. That's gonna be a done deal.
Pettis. No, Pettis went to PFL. He signed. That's what he signed with.
That's the cherry on top right there.
Okay, man. I think. See, the PFL is not permanent, man. I think Scott Coker will get him eventually. I think Coker's gonna get that boy.
Right there.
Now, here go the thing, man. Here go the thing. Big Dumb McCarthy, he mad because Dana White just called him out. And, and I think Dana White been letting Big Dumb get away with murder. Because Big Dumb been talking about Dana White for a hot minute, man. I'm talking about, man, he has been talking about Dana White for a minute. He been in Dana White ass. And, Dana White ain't made no response. Now, Dana White been responding to people like Ariel Helwani. Like, he stay on Ariel. I mean, he stay on Ariel ass. And he put Ariel in that video because he never liked Ariel. But the thing of it is, though, is that these guys, it's only so much criticism that you're going to take, okay? There's only going to be so much criticism that you're going to take. And you're the only one out here taking a step forward to make this stuff happen. You are the only one. It's nobody else. Everybody else sitting back, I don't know if I get I'm going to get the coronavirus in my ass, and I don't know, I might be able to take a dump properly. I mean, but, what was he doing? Dana White was out here. He was out there shaking and moving, trying to get stuff done. That's what it is. That's just what it is. I don't like the guy, but I gotta be balanced on this one. I mean, I got to be balanced on this one. Gotta be. And
I already know Dana White's sick of Ariel like that, because Ariel's literally the face of sports media at the moment. He's been around for years. He's been instigating, he's been all up in it. He's always in the deepest of the news if you really see that. So, of course, Dana White seeing that, and Dana White knowing that Ariel has a tendency to expose him at the same time, that's going to piss him off a lot, because he's already a...
Oh. God, dog, what's going on back there?
Sorry. There's something, Phil.
You over there, what you doing? You can't cook your damn croissants, right? What the hell going on over there?
Well, I don't know. Dana thinks he could do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants, treat people how he wants in the name of money. That's all it is. That's what he's after. Nothing mattered to him. The money's the only thing he respects in this entire world. So... of course, someone like Ariel, who's always digging for the truth, who's always exposing them, he's going to get pissed off at that. He's going to get pissed off at a lot of people who are in a no BS kind of state of mind. So Dana's always going to be on his ass. That's just a no-brainer. Now, John, I don't know. John, I haven't really seen too much of John media-wise besides just him doing his job. So Dana's been trying to ignore him. Dana's just been like, where the hell he come from? He's just like a fly all flying around him trying to swat him away. Yeah. So now when he actually responds to him, now it's going to blow up. And now this is exactly probably what John wanted in the first place. He wanted the attention. He wants to rev up. He wants to get this thing going just to stay relevant in the sport.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I guess Big Dumb want to stay relevant somehow. I mean, well, I guess that's what they got to do. Okay, in the spirit of the holiday season, you know. Okay, he was mad. Well, you know, I don't appreciate what Dana said. I don't appreciate what he said at all. I mean, you know, like, come on, man, what you crying for? All the stuff he talk about people, man, and now you want to sit up here and cry? Your big ass, big as you is, you want to sit here and start whining. That's why I don't like Big Dumb McCarthy, man. I just don't like him. I don't like him, man. You know, he one of the main ones, man. You know, talking about, oh man, John Jones is a total F up. He's an F up. The guy just, you know, but then, you know, you don't have no words for Conor McGregor, nothing. And I want to ask him, man. I was trying so hard to figure out if they had a call-in number because I was gonna eat to this guy. I tried to when he did that show. I'm like, yo, so what's your response to? Man, I want to say, what is your response to Conor McGregor? Because you ain't had nothing to say about that. You don't have nothing to say about the bus incident. You don't have nothing to say about the old man getting punched in the face, the cell phone being destroyed. I mean, nothing. The rape.
My God.
The rape. He ain't said nothing about that. But, you know, he want John Jones to lose a payday. You know, he said Daniel Cormier too old and, you know, need to go on here. You know, the man trying to get as many paydays as he can before he get up out of there. But then he don't have nothing to say about Ryan Bader. All them old ass dudes over there. Now, he was a big supporter of Big Country. Big Country big ass over there. Still getting a payday at Bellator. Mud don't even take fight camp serious. Man, come on, man. Nah. I see what's going on with Big Dumb McCarthy. I see what Big Dumb McCarthy all about. People, and I called this out years ago. I said this man will cover up for the non-black people. He'll cover for them. But for the brothers, nah, man. Nah. Nope. He don't want the brothers to get a paycheck. Don't want them to get nothing. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. Big Dumb
That's
McCarthy.
kind of a surprise to me.
Big Dumb McCarthy on my shit list right now. That's where he at. Now he gonna stay there for a minute. Nah, he gonna stay there for the rest of his life. Big Dumb McCarthy. And I'll never say his real name. Never. Okay? I don't care who get mad about this. Oh man, you can't say that. Shut up. What you gonna do about it? You gonna come over here? Nah, I doubt that. Literally. Man.
Yeah, that's a surprise to me.
A lot of media members, XA. A lot of media members, Mary. He went in on him. I'm talking about he went in and, you know, again, I mean, stamina, it's just, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Look, man, the man said 152 million followers reached on social media, 62% from a year ago. And that can be subjective because, you know, people are at home. You know, they can't go anywhere. So where are they going to go? Social media. So that's subjective, okay? I think had it been no pandemic, I think it wouldn't have done that, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, he's stating what's been going on, you know. I have to applaud the effort that Dana White has done. You have to applaud the effort. I mean, the COVID testing, you know, the fighters, they swear that it's some of the best. I mean, of course, people, they still get sick, but his testing protocols, man, they got like rapid tests right there. Like, they got it right there. This man have managed to get rapid COVID tests in the bubble. What the hell? Oh, Justin Statham getting cash. He said Big Country more like Big Nasty. God, dog. Boy, you been listening too much Robert Henry. Boy.
Man, that's a good one. Big Nasty McCarthy. Ah.
Oh, nah, he talking about Big Country. He talking about Big Country Roy Nelson. Nah, Big...
You know what's funny, though?
Too.
Yeah, XA.
Yeah, Big Country got cut by the Bellator.
Yeah, he got cut because he wasn't training like he was supposed to, man.
Really? So he's not even on there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he got cut. Yeah, he got cut. I saw it was in the headline. They cut him.
Dang.
Yeah.
You got no
Yeah, he wasn't taking his fights very seriously.
Yeah, it was time for him to go. It's time for him to go, man. He wanna go and barbecue and cook out and stuff good. Go on and do that stuff, man. You can go on and be the big country man of the wilderness all you want now. No, don't worry about fighting. That's just, you know, something you got tired of doing anyway, you know. I mean, he was like that in the UFC, and then he just took it to a whole nother level in Bellator. You know, Scott Coker released you. I mean, you know it's bad. You got released by Scott Coker. This man will give a pile of shit a contract they can fight. He will. But but that's Scott Coker. Okay, guys, I want to go on to something else. I want to talk about Ben Askren. Okay, Ben Askren and Scott Coker, they have been going at it, man. And this going to kind of lead us into the next thing. Ben Askren and Scott Coker. So Scott Coker was asked, hey, how do you think a fight will go with Ben Askren versus Jake Paul in a boxing match? And of course, Scott Coker said, I think Jake Paul could probably knock Ben Askren out in a boxing match. And but in the octagon, Scott said, now that's a completely different story. Okay, meaning that he thought that that Ben Askren could beat Jake Paul in the octagon, which of course all of us believe that. Of course he could. But in a boxing match, Scott was like, nah, he gets knocked out. So Ben Askren didn't like that, of course. And Ben Askren now goes on a tirade. He goes on a tirade of Scott Coker. I'm talking about roasting the hell out of Scott Coker. And the most inflammatory thing that Ben Askren said, and Scott Coker actually finna sue this clown, man. Oh, snap. I gotta do a separate video about this, y'all. Okay. So this is what Ben Askren said. He said, everyone knows that Viacom CBS is trying to sell Bellator MMA because Scott Coker is doing such a terrible job, but they can't even find a buyer. Okay, y'all. What do y'all think about that? God.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, did something happen?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of read what Ben Askren said to Scott Coker, and I want to know what did you guys think about that?
I'm sorry. Could you explain what happened between them? I was kind of caught up.
Okay, so Ben Askren, so Scott Coker went and he was asked about Ben Askren in a boxing match versus Jake Paul. Scott Coker said, yeah, I think Jake Paul will knock Ben Askren out in a boxing match. But Scott said in the octagon, that's a completely different story. Well, Ben Askren didn't like that too much, okay? He didn't like it too much, and Ben Askren came back and said everyone knows that Viacom CBS is trying to sell Bellator MMA because Scott Coker is doing such a terrible job, but they can't even find a buyer. Okay, first of all, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about the statements by Ben Askren?
I think Ben Askren need a diapers and a baby bottle and shut up. That's about it.
Tell you the truth though, I have to agree with Ben Askren because if you look at it, Bellator has not been putting on many great fights. The only great fight they put on was Cyborg versus what was that last girl she fought? Blanco, right? Blanco. And then when you look at it, most of the headlines is by no-name guys that people don't know. And then, like I said, a lot of the ratings are not coming in because there's just no big names coming in. And then when you look at it, then Bellator has to rely on guys who are declining from the UFC, just to get their ratings up. So, yeah, I actually do agree with Ben. Scott Coker, he really is doing a really, really bad job in Bellator right now. And like I said, the only thing that he has good in Bellator right now is Chris Cyborg. But other than that, nobody ain't really paying attention to Bellator, and it really is declining a lot. It's like coming like a laughing stock over there, Because like I said, they just keep signing all these retired as old fighters, man, and they think that they could get something off it, but nobody ain't really paying them any mind. So,
damn. Yeah, they I know they signed Kat Zingano. They signed they're about to sign Pettis. They signed I think they're bringing Quentin Rampage Jackson back.
Seriously?
Yep.
They just cut him.
I think he's gonna do a fight. From what I heard, he's about to do a fight. They brought in Leslie Smith. They brought in Valerie Laredo. I mean, I'm sorry. They brought in Valerie Laterno. And that's, those fighters are, they age, they're over 30, definitely over 30. Yeah.
Well, they got what's his name? They got Rumble. They got Rumble. Rumble Johnson.
Yeah, another
They
retired
got
fighter.
him. But
Another retired fighter.
yeah, Rumble hasn't. He hasn't fought in 3 years. So
It's pretty. I'll say, you know what? I'll tell you, this is my take on Bellator. I feel sometimes Bellator, they're a bit slow when they do stuff. I'm gonna try to explain it. It just, I don't feel like. How can I explain this? Like I'm really trying to convey my thoughts. I don't know, man. There's something missing from Bellator. Like, I just don't feel like that the fights are heavily promoted, And I figured them going to CBS it'd make a difference, but I don't know. The fights are not really overly promoted, and then it's like the stuff is just slow to happen over there. Like, damn, it's hard to explain. Like, stuff is very slow to happen. And then the fighters over there, a lot of them, they only fight once or twice a year, especially if you're a female fighter. I'm looking at the female division. I'm like, damn. And this fighter's on that roster that they ain't had fights in 2 years, 3 years, And I'm like, what the hell? What's going on over there? What's going on? Like 2 fights at Bellator?
get the pay though.
Huh?
Don't forget the pay though.
Yeah, I don't think the
They
pay.
get paid like shit over there.
From what we know. Now we don't know what they get with sponsors and all. See, we don't know that. But what they're being reported.
Right.
It appears that no, they don't get the highest pay. It appears that way, but some fighters they do get like these sponsor deals, and their sponsors make up a majority of the pay for them. But we kind of don't know what's going on in the business room back there. But we know for a fact though, and this has been reported by a lot of sources. I mean, we've heard Roger come on here and say it. We've heard Dana White himself say it, that the average salary in the UFC is higher than the average salary in Bellator. Like we've heard, I mean, they said that. The thing of it is, man, Bellator seems to be always 2 steps behind the UFC. Like always 2 steps. It seems like when the UFC do something, Bellator they'll do it, but it's not on the same level. Like the UFC for the most part, we know what fights are happening because they promote them. Bellator, not so much, man. Like we have to really look to see, we have to search for Bellator. Y'all notice for the UFC, we don't really have to search that hard. The stuff is there, and we do get the fights that we want to see, but the fights that we see on Bellator, they're good fights. We just don't see them, and I'm looking at their roster, man. A lot of their fighters only fight once or twice a year, and I'm like, damn, that's something like I never knew that. I just assumed that they all fought as much as they wanted to. It just seemed like Scott Coker is not like in a rush, He's not like really truly in a rush. I feel like it's almost like some of the stuff they do is on the fly. Like, have you guys ever felt that? Like, some stuff they do is just it's on the fly. Like it don't seem like it's planned out very well. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, your big fights, those are pretty. Like, we know that those are gonna happen, right? But it's like the undercards. I'm disappointed in the undercards sometimes at Bellator. That's all. I don't know. It's like no
A
energy.
UFC fight night would do better than
Yeah,
right.
it's
And
just
like I said, a UFC fight night with no names, we could do it than a Bellator's pay-per-view.
it's no like energy or excitement. I don't know, man. Like when I look at a UFC event and then I look at a Bellator event, even the energy levels to me are just different. I mean, Mary, can you make sense of what I'm saying? I don't know, Mary. If anybody can, it's you.
She's not here, Coach.
Ah, man, Mary Thomas got that Genesis Green phone. Okay. It's okay. Hey, see General Africa in the building. What's up, General Africa? Now, but hey, XA, let's listen to what Scott Coker said about Bellator being, for sale. Okay. Okay, now this just came up a couple of days ago because there were groups inquiring about whether Viacom would want to sell a piece of Bellator. Ooh, XA, and they said no for right now. Uh-oh. Any offers to own Bellator outright, he said, have been rejected. Huh. Huh. Oh, XA. XA. Oh, let's see what else he says. There's probably been 5-6 offers of Bellator since I've been there in the last few years, and Viacom turned them all down, Coker said. The offers weren't good enough. Askren 36 retired in November 2019 after the submission loss to Damon Maya and the UFC, blah, 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 blah. You know what, man? I want you to listen to what he said, okay? Just listen, okay? To what Coker, I want you to listen carefully, okay? And I always tell y'all, listen to every single word, okay? Listen to every single word, okay? This just came up a couple days ago, okay? So Ben Askren said that there was, so Ben Askren said that, man, Bellator is up for sale. And then Scott Coker confirmed, he said there was interest from investment bankers in purchasing a stake in the company. So that's not necessarily a bad thing if somebody wants to purchase, a stake in the company. But when you have people that want to buy part of that company, that means they want to see the company go in a different direction. Maybe do things differently. Maybe appoint somebody else CEO. I'm just telling you. When you have people that want to buy into a company, they want to have control, or they want to, have the company go in a different direction. And I think that some of these investment guys, they see that Bellator could be a very good product. It could be. But there's just a few things that's just holding Bellator up. And I think that's the problem. One is with promotion. Like Bellator got a lot of potential. But XA, do you ever get notifications, bro, on a Bellator card? Anything?
To be honest, no.
I get them for the UFC though. Okay, I got Google,
right,
whatever it is. I get notifications from the UFC. I get notifications about things that Dana White say. I get notifications, and people even send me stuff, and it's all UFC. Very rarely, I think Joseph Cordonero. Shout out to the brother Joseph Cordonero. Joseph Cordonero has sent me some Bellator information, and I've gotten, but it's rare. It's like for every 10 things about the UFC, he'll send me something about Bellator. So that's one thing. Another thing is,
to be honest, Coach.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, I only get my Bellator news from you.
Oh damn.
When you talk about it, yeah, only from you when you talk about it. That's about it. But like from news feeds, nah, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it don't, like when you look up MMA news on Google, like the first thing is UFC. Like no, and Bellator, they're the number 2 organization in the country, in the world. But you would think that they would also pop up as well, but bro, it don't. When I go to bjpen.com, it's more UFC stuff, and then you got to really search for the Bellator stuff. Like, and I tell you, MMA fighting. Now they do a good job. You can click on the UFC tab. You can click on the Bellator tab. Invicta won fighting championships to get that news. But I mean, man, you gotta search for the Bellator stuff. I mean, you gotta search for that stuff, and it's like, damn, Oh wait, this going on? Oh wait a minute, they about to fight? Oh, wait a minute, when did this go down? Like, damn, you're off guard. Like, you're off guard when it comes to Bellator. And I'll even tell you the big kicker too. When I do a UFC or even Invicta, bro, versus a Bellator video, the UFC and Invicta videos get a whole lot more views, a whole lot more news than the Bellator stuff. And see, I think that these people that want to buy it, I think they want to change that. They want to change like the visualization of Bellator. That's what they're after. They want Bellator to be visible, and I think they want to get some younger fighters in there, make it more attractive, because Bellator to a UFC fighter isn't very attractive because, one, like we said earlier, maybe the pay, the base pay that they keep putting online, it'll make you be like, oh damn, I don't know, a 5-5, or if I, and maybe one day I can get a 10-10 at Bellator, and your top five people in a division at Bellator, the fifth person I saw them, they got like I saw them get a 30-30, and then I saw number three person, they last fight they got a 45 and a 45, but then your top two made strong six figures. So it's like the pay is somewhat unattractive to somebody. Okay, it's really somewhat unattractive when you're going into Bellator. Um, I don't know, man. But then actually, I want you to listen to this though. Okay, so people want to buy Bellator. Viacom keep telling them no, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with this business. If they get an offer that's big enough, Viacom they're gonna sell. Okay, um, and Ben Askren alluded to that Bellator is losing money. Okay, that's what he alluded to, and I don't know, man. I'd almost have to agree that maybe they are losing money, and actually I'm gonna tell you why I think so. Um, Brother, some of the fights that they put on, they're decent fights, but you've got fighters that they're there, but they've already, been through the UFC in a few ranks, These are aging fighters, a lot of them. So how much are people gonna watch those fights? I mean, seriously, how much are people gonna watch
Not
those
much.
fights? I mean, we're gonna watch the
Not
Cyborg
much.
and the Julia Buds. We're gonna watch that because guess what? That's a fight that people wanted to see. We watched
Hmm.
Cyborg and Blenko. That's a fight we wanted to see. You know, we wanted to see those fights. Those are good fights. But then when you start really looking at some of the other fights, Michael Venom Page has been in some really good Bellator fights. Ryan Bader when he
Yeah,
was
but the
younger.
thing is,
See, I'm looking at
the
this now
thing
on the
though
screen.
about the thing though about Michael Venom Page, I like the brother, but ever since he had his first step out fight, he lost it. So now what Bellator is doing is now they start to feed him no name guys, trying to build him back up, and a lot of people are not gonna pay to watch that, man. They want to see Michael Page be tested. They want to see how will he bounce back from that really tough loss. Don't feed him all these cans and then build him back up and try to make him look like he's good again. No, people want to see him be tested, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't really. A lot of people just don't care watching him beat up all these guys who are like 2-5 or 2-6 record in Bellator.
Yeah. Bellator got pros and they got cons. See your mama's boo losers. I don't know who you calling a loser. I know you ain't talking to me. I did say though that Viacom being paired up with Bellator is a good thing. It's better than DAZN, because DAZN, I think that was a big disaster for Bellator. I think that was when, because I even said, man, DAZN, ugh, why are they going to DAZN? It just don't make any sense. Why would they go there? Because you'd have to actually have a DAZN subscription, which, and the app sucks. I mean, the app is ass. Okay, the app is ass.
Right.
It just
A lot of people unsubscribe from that.
Yeah, man. DAZN is like, it was a sinking ship. So I don't know what Scott Coker could have been thinking with the DAZN deal. I think they were better off at Spike TV, but Spike TV wasn't as visible. So now they go to CBS. So hopefully CBS is gonna make a difference, in the Bellator brand. Okay, seriously, I hope that CBS is gonna make a difference, and maybe they even need to do like the UFC. They need to put some fights on, like free TV.
ESPN.
Yeah, or ESPN
ESPN.
Plus.
They would have been pretty good on ESPN because ESPN heavily promotes UFC like crazy. It's like every time there's a commercial, they're always talking about the UFC.
Man. Yeah, your mama's boo. You're right, bro. I mean, I thought Viacom and CBS. I think CBS may help, but it's like Bellator. The problem is everything's pay per view, so the product don't even get a chance to get in front of people. Like ESPN Plus is $5 a month. Okay, so people are going to be more likely to do that. The UFC on Fox was probably even better though, because if you had cable, then you get it for free. But I understand they got to make money. But for these fight nights, yeah, you paying your $5 to see it. But it's good, because ESPN Plus is so much better than the Zone. It's everything on ESPN Plus. Any sport that you want, you can go back and forth between ESPN if you got ESPN Plus. I mean, ESPN Plus is worth the money. It's really worth it. The zone, that's 1999, man. That's not worth it. And then the Bellator
And it was
fights,
lagging, right?
yeah, man, it lagged, and you can't. I mean, it
Yep.
just the app is ass. It's ass. And they're no longer on the zone. They got off of the zone. They're strictly purely now on CBS. But the CBS platform is a little bit better, but people don't want to pay the pay-per-view, man. People tired of that, man. So Scott got to do a better job, man. Scott Coker got to, they really got to put some fights. Just let some of these fights air, so people can get accustomed to the fighters. See, I don't think people are actually gonna, just outright go, oh, Bellator pay-per-view, oh, let's pay for that. No, they're not finna do that. Bellator needs some fight nights. They need some, and get it on local TV. Yeah, make it, get it on local TV. Yeah, put it on NBC. It's room on ESPN Plus for Bellator. I'm sure they take Bellator. They take it. It's crazy,
Right.
man. It's crazy. But yeah, when people are interested, man, I'm telling you, the offer ain't big enough yet. When the offer gets to be a big offer, XA, then guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna sell part of Bellator, and then what these investors do is they tend to go in different directions. They may just decide to replace Scott Coker. They may decide to do that. Okay, because Scott Coker can't control that, man. That's Viacom. That's Viacom shit. Oh, okay. Let me see. Eddie said, Marcus, maybe the problem is scouting talent and bringing more viewership to the sport. How much of the American audience likes combat sports? Is MMA a sport you still sit down with your family to watch? True. I sit down. I know we watch boxing as a family. Okay, ABV would be the biggest thing that happened to the UFC. That's the NBA. Oh, ABC. Okay. Gary Bolden said Bellator should try to tap into the Asian market. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad for them. Because I know Bellator, they do have more foreign fighters than the UFC. Like, they got more foreigners that legit fight for them. But, I don't know, man. I think they need to do some fight nights to get people used to them so more people can look at them. I think they need to do, like, better promotion. I just think because, depending upon who Viacom decides to sell to, okay, that's going to be the future of Bellator. And they gave Chris Cyborg this massive contract. I'm talking about Chris Cyborg got a nice big fat bag, and they gotta make good on that bag. They gotta make their money back. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Could you think could Ben Askren be on to something?
Well, don't forget though, he left Bellator.
Who? Ben Askren?
Ben, yeah, he was
Oh,
part
man.
of Bellator. Yeah, he was part of Bellator. He was the champion. I guess he left because of a contract dispute, something like that. But I know he was part of the organization.
Wow. Okay, XA dropping some bombs on us, man.
Yeah,
XA Goucher dropping these bombs, man. Hey, so Ben Askren was a part of that. Wow. So I mean, maybe he would know.
Yep.
Maybe he would know. Because Scott Spunner said, yeah, we got some investors, but Ben Askren said, no, don't nobody want to buy it. Dang, dog. So, okay, XA.
well, because like I said, the former president was Borja Rivney.
Yeah.
Right. He was the former president, CEO of the Bellator, and right. So people thought, hey, if we could bring in what's his name, Scott Coker, because he did a very good job with Strikeforce. A lot of people thought, hey, if we under Scott Coker, Bellator would be successful. But if you could clearly see over the last six years, Bellator has not moved. It really hasn't not moved at all, and Scott Coker's not doing a very good job.
So, do you think Bellator could be losing money?
I think so. I think they are losing money, because like I said, Scott Coker was the guy to take Bellator to be, over the UFC. But like I said, for the last 6 years, Bellator has just been unnoticeable. Nobody just have not been paying attention. You know, the only reason why Bellator is really only getting a little bit notoriety because former UFC guys, but that Bellator ain't really out there. You know,
Okay.
that's what I see.
Now Ed Harris said that okay, Ben was in one championships, which we know that. Okay,
Yeah,
let's look. Let's see if he was ever in Bellator. Okay, so Ed Harris, I guess Ed Harris requesting like, okay, is that really true? So I don't know if Ed believes that he was ever in Bellator. Yeah, he was. He absolutely
he wasn't in Bellator.
he
He
absolutely
fought
was.
I forgot the guy's name. I forgot the one who is the welterweight champion right now in Bellator. See, I forgot his damn name. That's how bad it is.
Yeah,
Um,
he absolutely was. He was in Bellator. Let's see, says Askren. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Y'all can see it on the screen. Askren was a participant in Bellator Fighting Championship Season 2 welterweight tournament. In his first fight, Askren defeated Ryan Thomas. Yep, Ryan Thomas at Bellator 14 on April 15, 2010. The outcome of the fight was controversial because Thomas protested stoppage as soon as Askren released the choke. Well, that means you lost. After Jim Walls, poor Thomas was given another chance to compete. Thomas defeated Jacob McClintock, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so he was in Bellator. Okay? He was in Bellator. And I think that's what we needed to know. Okay. Man, okay.
BW, it wasn't. It was the UFC. They traded Demetrius Johnson for Askren, which was one of the worst trades ever.
Oh, man, yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah,
Cause
that was the worst trade ever.
yeah, dude retired. And Demetrius Johnson over there doing his thing.
Right.
Yeah, now this is the kind of stuff I don't like about Dana White. See that, man? He was hating on Demetrius Johnson, got rid of a perfectly good flyweight. Perfectly good flyweight, just hating on the man. And that's the kind of stuff a promoter not supposed to do, man. See, I can admit, Dana White had the fortitude to put fights on. But I gotta tell y'all, man, Dana White is a shit. I mean, he's a shithead as a promoter. He get things done, but he's an asshole because you go in there and you dog out your brand. Like you dog them out. You dog these people out, and then you don't understand why these people don't respect you. You don't get it. I put fights on. I help these people keep their jobs, and they just don't respect me. And I don't know. I didn't do anything. So I don't know why they don't respect me. I mean, of course you don't know why they don't respect you. They don't respect you because you're an asshole. You're an asshole. That's why. That's why they don't respect you, Dana. That's why. They won't. They will never respect you, Daddy Dana. Wow. Yeah. BW DJ does deserve an apology. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, they was trying to make the man move up, man, because it was supposed to be a favor. Okay. Dana White was trying to get T.J. Dillashaw in a fight, and he was trying to do a favor. Okay. Oh, there go Genesis Green. Hell yeah, Genesis Green. Put a little spice on this conversation here, Genesis Green. Genesis Green, boy, that Genesis. That last little video you put up, girl. I'm gonna tell you something. All I gotta tell you, Genesis, is girl. Wait till I get a bag. That's all I gotta tell you, Genesis. Wait till I get a damn bag. Cause you got to join the family. You got to join the family. Wait till I get a bag. See, a woman like Genesis, you got to be able to support a lifestyle, what she need. I get it. Cause I know love don't buy nothing. Money do. Hey, Genesis. Hey, baby, if you got a little bit of time, you jump on there. I sent it to you. It's my buddy, Genesis Green, boy. That's my buddy. But man. Yeah, man. So Bellator gotta, they gotta do. Bellator gotta do something. And hopefully they do it. I don't know, cause the formula. Cause I did a Denise Kielholz video. Like, look, dude, you got Denise Kielholz, right? Denise can fight. She's attractive, and she's about the business. Why we don't have Denise Killhouse like posted everywhere? Why? See what I'm saying? Denise can be an ambassador to your sport. You got the Michael Venom Pages, man, who out there. And what's that other guy name? I forgot his name. Dude pretty good, man. You can paste these guys all around and actually, have these people make it do what it do, man. But I don't know, man. They just don't do it. Okay, I want to talk about, and I really want to wait till Genesis Green get up on here, because I really want to talk about this whole Jake Paul debacle. And that's what the hell this is. This is a Jake Paul debacle. Okay, it's a Jake Paul debacle. We're gonna wait on
Jake Paul. Oh God.
Yep, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for him to get up in here. Damn, Scott. What is Scott Coker doing? See, and I'm gonna tell you something else too, man. I'm gonna tell you something else about Scott Coker. Man, how do I put this? You ever notice when Scott Coker is doing any kind of like interviews and stuff? You ever notice this guy never has on any Bellator apparel? And you the CEO, even dude. I mean, I'm just no. Even Dana White, man. Even Dana White have on, like UFC stuff from time to time. This dude never.
Right, he's always supporting his brand.
Yeah, this dude never, most of the time, have on anything to say Bellator. Even Big Dumb McCarthy is smart enough to, like, when he's wearing Bellator stuff, man. But I noticed that this guy, Scott Coker, he don't wear a lot of Bellator stuff. I noticed that. And I thought maybe I was just tripping. But I'm like, nah, let me Google. Let me start Googling Scott Coker. Look, y'all can see on the screen probably. I'm going to Google this guy. And I'm going to find photographs. Okay? I'm going to find some photographs. I mean, Scott should be wearing a Bellator tie. He should be wearing something, man. If I'm talking to the news media, man, and Bellator is your brand, dude, Scott, you can't even I know that, man. When I go out and I do my thing, my training, you better believe I'm not finna wear, Under Armour. I'm finna wear Nike. I get sponsored. I'm sorry. I'm not finna wear Nike. I'm sponsored by Under Armour. So why would I go out and wear Nike? See, man, I see lots and lots of pictures, man. Even if it's a Bellator pin, you put a Bellator pin on your coat jacket or whatever, man. Now I see Dana White sometimes in t-shirts. I see Dana White with UFC golf shirts on sometimes. And I know that the CEOs, they have to be well dressed. But you got to do it. Okay, I see him. Okay. Yeah, he does have on a Bellator t-shirt here. Okay. I see one. All right, okay. All right, I thought
Hey, Coach, let me ask you something real quick. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think of this fight that's been announced? Nina Anstrov versus Mackenzie Dern.
I think Mackenzie Dern I think she's gonna get that ass whooped. Hey, my boy, I Am Will up in the building, man. I Am Will, man. Y'all go subscribe, man. The brother trying to get to 1,000 subs. Shoot, actually, I think you're almost there. His brother, I Am Will, though, man. He been putting in work, man.
YouTube stopping me. YouTube stopped me in tracks, man. It's like I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, man. I Am Will.
It's like I don't even care. I don't even care.
Yeah, man. I don't blame you, man. My boy, I Am Will been putting in work, man. He been putting in some serious work, man. Real. I mean, this guy is putting out content day after day. Sometimes 2-3 videos a day. This brother is putting in some serious work, man. Man, y'all want good boxing talk? Go to my brother I Am Will. We LDBC strong up in here, man. Y'all subscribe.
Your mama's group made a good thing. He said Scott Coker had no personality whatsoever. There's a reason why Strikeforce never took off. They had the talent. Yeah, when you look at Scott Coker, he always has that same goofy ass look on his face. The dude never smiles.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he smiles all the time.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Damn. Oh. Damn.
Oh, hey, man, they go to homie Gordon Frazier, man. What's up, Gordon Frazier? That's the homie. Yeah, man, Scott Coker smile all the damn time. Hell. Okay, now your mama's boo said Strikeforce had DC, Rousey, Overeem, Lawler, Diaz, damn, Daly. Plenty of talent to compete. Yeah, that's a loaded roster, man. Hey, yeah, it's something, man. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it with Bellator. I like a lot of the fighters they got there. I don't know, man, but it's different between the UFC and Bellator. Man. Let me put up another fighter that I just... Myra Bueno Silva. You know, she got this kind of... I don't know, man. Myra Bueno Silva got this... They say she 29, but nah, she older than 29. I know that. I know she older than 29. Myra Bueno Silva ain't no damn 29. She probably about 38. But she got this older woman vibe to her that I just, yeah. No, she's not the most attractive woman in the UFC, but god dog, I'm finna put up on the screen. Oh, the homie Gordon Frazier stood up in that super chat. God dang. The homie GA Gordon Frazier in the building. Man, LDMMAC, stand up because he studded up. Man, salute. I guess I shouldn't be talking about Myra Bueno Silva like this. I don't know. Shoot, XA. Yeah, I won't. God, where's Genesis Green? God, oh, Genesis Green. That's my broadcast partner, man.
I don't know what happened.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know what
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to no damn Genesis Green. I don't know where she at. That's okay.
Sometimes the link takes forever to get to the email. I don't know.
Probably so, man. Probably so. I should have just put it in the chat. That's what I should have did. Put it in the chat.
No, you should be careful sometimes when you put it in the chat because you get those trolls that start coming on.
Nah, they can't come on unless I let
I
them
seen
on.
it.
They can't come on unless I let them on.
Oh.
Yeah, they be in the waiting room, and if I don't know them, I just delete them. And if I feel like having some smoke that day, they can come on and get smoke. I give it to them. I give them some smoke.
So what did Jake Paul do? What did he do now?
Man,
to be honest, I don't even want to talk about it. What did this clown do?
Well, okay, now I'm going to tell you. Oh, Mary Thomas back. God,
He was talking some stupid shit about somebody's wife, just to call other people out, you know.
Yeah,
just
she's back. I see her.
As usual.
Huh?
I say fuck him, but he is like sort of decent at fighting. But maybe that's just because the other guy made him look so good because he kept clinching him the whole damn fight. But I don't know, man. Against all these real fighters and stuff, I don't think Jake Paul would do so well. But then again, it's just boxing, so if Jake Paul only calls out boxers, I feel like he'd have a worse luck than if he just called out the MMA fighters.
The only thing is, people like Ben Askren, nah, he not a boxer, but Ben Askren been in fights. Jake Paul,
Right.
nah, you know, he been boxing for over 2 years, but he ain't been in fights. And I think maybe even Ben's experience as a fighter, period, maybe would help him, you know. But then again, he not a boxer. I put him in the same category as Nunes. Like, this dude get cracked, man, he might go to sleep, you know. Because I'm just like, man, you know. But Ben Askren might have the size too, you know. And I think that'll be the only difference between him and Nunes. Like, he's actually got the size to maybe take a punch. But I don't
Ben
know. Ben
Askren against Nunes?
No. Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Well, don't forget though, Ben Askren just came back from surgery too. He had hip surgery. So at the end of the day though, he's getting a bag. Yeah, but at the end of the day though, he's getting a bag though, but he's gonna get knocked out. He's getting knocked out.
Yeah,
as much as I don't like Jake Paul, but Ben Askren's getting knocked out. He has terrible fucking striking.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you though. Here's what we have to understand, and here's what we really. Jake Paul is doing. I think he's doing what boxers and what people need to do in order to make a fight. He's doing it. And I even think too, his experience as a YouTuber. You know, it's gonna be mental warfare, man. He's gonna be tearing these guys up, you know, on the call out end, and just on how to do things. And I think he's got that advantage as a YouTuber, seriously, because he can go out there and produce like content, you know, and put it up on YouTube, and then have millions of people following that content. You know, he can come up with different things, man. And see, he's gonna be the ultimate art of trash talking. Ben Askren will not. Ben can talk trash. Jake Paul can take it like 100 times more. Okay, he can take the trash talking to 100 times more to promote the fight. Now, I don't think Jake Paul is much of a fighter, but he can take it 100 times more and actually make the fight more. Like, that whole thing, him throwing toilet paper and water balloons at Dylan Dana's, hell, it was funny as hell. And then he drives off. It was funny. Now, I think that's going to end up getting him his ass whooped when they catch him. And,
Exactly.
that's for sure. They're going to beat him up when they see him. And they're going to catch him and beat his ass. But you got to start thinking about it now. Like, damn, I actually really want to see what would happen if they can get his hands on him. I mean, is everybody else not thinking that? I mean, I'm thinking that. Like, damn, what would they do to him?
Well, what I think is that the reason why Jake Paul is going to be so good at promoting these bouts that he's going to get into is because he also sees the sport differently. These boxers, that have been in there a long time, that have been fighting for years, they see it as part of their way of life. Their money depends on it, of course, and this is what they've been doing day in and day out. They put their devotion into it. Jake Paul's been doing different things growing up. He was a YouTuber at first, and then he goes into boxing for whatever reason. So he sees this, in my opinion, he sees this as more as entertainment. So he's going to treat it like entertainment. These guys, they know it's entertainment as well, but they also know that their reputation depends on whether they win or not. So Jake, he can talk all the shit he wants, whether he loses or not. He's just doing it just to do it because I guess he loves the glitz, glam, and fashion, fame, and glory. And, of course, he gets money at the end of it. So he's just doing everything differently from what these guys are doing from just because of where he comes from.
Now, real quick, Ed Harris, man, I'm going to tell you, me personally, I don't think Nunes beat him in a boxing match. I mean, look, this is a 200-plus pound dude. And she can't kick him, she can't take him down, she can't submit him. So, does Amanda Nunes have the best hands in MMA? No, she don't. Her hands are decent, but Amanda Nunes is basic. She throws 2 punches. She throws a feint left, and then she throws an overhand right. The overhand right is very fast. She can get it there fast, but if that's all you do in a boxing match, you're going to get beat. Okay, hence why she don't want to fight Carissa Shields. Now, Jake Paul is not Carissa Shields, but I know he got a whole hell of a lot more power than she do. And you don't think that he's going to catch and clip Amanda with a power shot if they fight. I think her fighting a dude is the most asinine thing I've ever heard. And I think that, yes, he's only been in combat sports for 2 years, but it's boxing. Like, Amanda can't use the clinch work that she do in MMA. She can't do it. Okay, and then do you think she's going to be able to out-muscle him? No. She can't take him down. All the takedown and all that stuff don't help you in a boxing ring. You can't do it. It's not gonna help you. And he's gonna get in there, use his size. He gonna lean on Amanda, okay, and he gonna wear Amanda down, and then he gonna catch her with a shot, and her ass going smooth to sleep. The damn dude weighed like over 200 pounds. Amanda, she can probably hydrate up to about 160. Even at 160, that's going to be a damn 40 to 50 pound weight advantage. Look, it's weight classes. I've seen Bud Crawford, much more technical boxer. He was sparring with a heavyweight at one time. Bud, 10 times more technical, but Bud was limited at what he could do. Guess what Bud Crawford had to do? Had to back up. He had to use the ring because of the weight size. And he realized that his punches wasn't hurting his big old heavyweight that he was hitting. It didn't work. So, I don't know. They got weight classes for a reason, and they got gender classes for a reason. And gender classes and weight classes for a reason is definitely here because when you go into an octagon and, and if the weight matters, I'm telling you now, boy, it's finna be a wrap. Ed said I'll knock him out. Yeah, go on and get him. Yeah, go on and knock him out, Ed. I'd love to see you knock him out. Hell, I'd pay for that fight, too. Ed Harris III got in there. Damn sure would. I watched that fight to the end. Vex Gucci got in there. I watch it. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Askren versus Paul would make more sense then.
Yeah, Askren, he ain't a boxer either, but I don't know. He might get knocked out too.
To be honest, the dude's getting old, and who knows what kind of other underlying issue is going to pop up. on the way to the fight, and then something's gonna happen right in the fight because he's gonna be doing all sorts of shit that he not even used to be doing. So, and then at that age, who's to say he'll have the speed advantage? I mean, size wise, who knows? Jake Paul's around 200. I'm not sure how Ben Askren is gonna come up, but dude looks pretty sizable anyway.
Ben Askren is 170. He's 170.
Yeah, I agree with Andy. Askren needs to get real about it too. About wrestling, it's bad news. His hands are a mess. Yeah, being stand-up game's bad, man. And Ben Askren need to shut up, man. Because this the boy that got knocked out. You know what, man? If I'm Scott Coker, I'd clown this dude. I'd clown him. Dude, didn't you just get your ass knocked out by Mastodon?
5 seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Yeah, didn't you just get your ass? You got your ass whooped.
Really, if he was switched out by Bellator, Masvidal wouldn't even have the momentum that he has right now. At the same time, we wouldn't see that sweet ass whooping that Usman put on him. So, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that.
Wow.
But Askren was just a damn stepping stone. It was just a waste of money for White.
Askren got his ass whooped. As Genesis
Well, like I said, a lot of people are upset too about the fight too as well because Ben Askren is going to represent MMA. You know what I mean? So if he loses, then it's going to make MMA look like a joke. If he gets knocked out by Jake Paul, which I think he is going to get knocked out by Jake Paul, and then he's just going to become a man for the rest of his life. I mean, he's already a man just for getting knocked out by Masvidal in like 5 seconds. So he's going to become a man again when he gets knocked out by Jake Paul. So,
I mean, come on, man. I don't think it's gonna make MMA look bad. It's not MMA. Now, if he can come in there and beat Ben Askren in mixed martial arts, yeah, that'll definitely make.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
It's boxing,
that's
man.
True.
Askren ain't no damn boxer. Askren is the guy that got kneed in the head and got knocked out. That's what he'll be famous for forever. But I can't.
That's so true.
I can't play the one video. I can play Jake Paul's video though. I can play that because he produced that on I think Twitter, and that was pretty funny.
Nah, I don't think you want to play the video at all. Like I said, I had a video. Like I said, when I was talking about the Nate Robinson and the Jake Paul fight, they gave me a copyright for that.
damn.
Really? Yeah, they gave me a copyright for it. It wasn't even the video. It was just a screenshot, and then they gave me a copyright for it.
You gotta know how you do it, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta know how to do it,
Too
bro.
strict, man.
You gotta alter it, bro. You gotta contest those things.
And like I said, there's other channels who played that they could play the whole fight from start to finish, no repercussion whatsoever. I only had like the screenshot of.
But you don't really,
you know,
you don't really know if they got a strike for that because you can't tell. They probably did get a strike, probably did. I mean, I'm pretty, when I take images, I make sure that I alter them and I put stuff on them because it's the only way you can do it. If you don't do that, then, well, yep, they're going to catch you and you going to get got. And you, my friend,
I know.
You got. You got. Yeah, man. He told Ben Askren up though, man. He had on this little wig, man. He had on a Ben Askren wig, and hey Ben, what do you think you last longer, in the octagon or in the bedroom? In the bed. And he was telling Dana, yeah, I got a really small penis, but we're gonna, I said, dang, man. Roasted him, man. Roasted him. Ah, man. Yeah, we're gonna listen to it. It's pretty funny, man. Oh, yeah, I made a video. It didn't even come out, man, about Tito Ortiz, man. This idiot, man. Tito Ortiz is an idiot, bro. He's a freaking idiot. This man, his first day in his council job, This dude was appointing people to 2 and 3 positions. Funny as hell, man. Funny as hell. He didn't know what he was doing. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Yeah, he put it on Twitter, man. I want to know, did J.Paul put it on his YouTube channel? Put it on his YouTube channel. I can't do it.
Probably did.
Yeah, if he put it on Instagram, if he put it on Twitter, yeah, I can play it. Alright. Okay, hold on. Genesis Green back in here. Let's see. These boxers need to take a page out of Jake Paul's game and get some noise and paydays for themselves. Yeah, you know what? Jake Paul is showing boxing how to actually do it. He's showing them how to do it. He's giving them a blueprint. This is how you call somebody out. He pulled up on Dylan Danis. I mean, he pulled up on him and hit him with some toilet paper and hit him with water balloons. I mean, that's a heavy ass pull up too. I mean, he pulled up, man. I'm talking about pulled up on him. And you know, that's what you do when you want to fight somebody. It is what it is. That's what you do when you really want to fight somebody. Okay, let me see. Nah, he didn't put it on his YouTube channel. See, this came out on Twitter. Yeah, he put it on his Twitter channel. His YouTube channel violates so many community guidelines. I'm shocked. His YouTube channel violate every violation. Look, man. I mean, have y'all looked at this?
Which channel?
Jake Paul. His
Jake
thumbnails.
Paul.
His thumbnails, man. Look, this violate every single YouTube community guideline. Every single one. Nudity. Nope.
Hey man, he brings in money. That's all YouTube seems to care about.
Yeah, true that.
That's all they care about. As long as you bring in the money, the views and money, that's all they care about.
Wow, man. Wow, crazy. Okay, well let's continue on, man. Let's see who all the homies in here. Okay, what's up, Omar? A lot of y'all up in here. All right, I got about maybe 15 more minutes. I want to talk about damn. Shoot, who was that? Who would I want to talk about? It was somebody. Somebody I'm about to get. I want to get him some smoke, some hard smoke. I want to get him some smoke. Oh yeah, to all you people running around here talking about I'm hating on Carissa Shields. Y'all can kiss my black ass. Now, how do y'all think I'm hating on Carissa Shields? And this is the question that I gotta ask people. How am I? What? Because I'm being realistic. That in spite of what Carissa says, Shields says, no, you can't learn how to be an effective wrestler in 2 years. Now, can you learn how to stop takedowns? Yeah, you can be a good takedown defender in 2 years. I mean, you can be decent, at least stay on your feet. But can you be a very, very good wrestler, as Carissa has alluded to? And the answer is no. What are you people sleeping on? My problem is not with Carissa doing MMA, because we need more black women doing MMA. We need more black women. Notice that I'm saying that. Shout out to my man Anthony Bolton in that damn super chat. Studding up, man. That's studding up. So notice we need more black women in mixed martial arts. I will co-sign it all the time. Okay, we do. However, you know, you have to respect the sport that you're entering. And see, when you're narrow-minded when it comes to the nuances of MMA, then that's going to cause problems. It's going to cause problems, and it's going to cause problems for her, because you go into a mixed martial arts octagon thinking that, okay, well, I got hands, and every fight start on the feet. That's what she said. Every fight start on the feet, so you're going to get hit a couple times before you take me down. Well, maybe they can eat your best shots. Maybe they can eat them and still take you down. That's the thing, okay? Carissa needs to be focused on takedown defense, most of it, you know, because, you know, she's trying to fight in 2021. That's not 2 years of wrestling. You know, and me and, who was I interviewing? Me and Melissa Odessa. We were kind of like disagreeing. And she was saying, well, Carissa can do, I think she'll do good in blah, 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 X amount of time. And I'm like, nope, I don't believe that. I think she can learn how to learn some wrestling. And I think she'll be okay in parts of wrestling. but I don't think that she's going to be effective in the octagon against another wrestler. Okay, I don't care how good her hands is. Could Carissa Shields have a kicking game? Yep. Okay, she got some big, strong legs, and I'm thinking she kicks somebody good, yeah, they gonna get hurt. If Carissa Shields can learn how to kick, that's gonna be a weapon that she'll have to use. Her hands is a weapon, but I do think that she's gonna have to learn takedown defense. She got to learn that because everybody gonna take her down. They ain't gonna stand with her. They gonna be crazy too, but they gonna try to take her down. I don't know, man.
Right.
I mean, you guys' thoughts, man. What are y'all seeing on this whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Clarissa needs to take her time when she's learning the ground game, because really, it's not just a walk in the park like what she might think it is. There's a myriad of things that she's got to consider, a lot of risk, a lot of technique, a lot of precision, and patience at the same time. So she's got to really slow it down if she's really thinking about it, take it a lot more seriously, and just show respect, like you said.
Oh, stream. Oh, okay. Hold on, Genesis. StreamYard ain't working. God dang! With all the
Hello?
fronting.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not working?
Yeah, she said StreamYard ain't working for her. God dang. Try it one more time, Genesis. Try it one more time. Just try it one more time. Bring your ass in here, girl. All right, XA. Yeah, and then give me your immediate thoughts on Carissa Shields, and then we're gonna talk about what she will be able to do.
Well, like I said, I would love to be successful in the year MMA, but like what you and Mary Thomas said, she can't just think that she could just walk into this sport, gotta run over it. No, you gotta take this sport very seriously. You're saying, fighters, they're gonna go. Their biggest weak point is the takedown. Because then when somebody has good hands, they're not gonna have down. And like I said, for you to have good takedown takes 2 years. And Krista Shields just like her MMA training a month, and she's supposed to in next year. That's still not so. Like I said, I'm very successful. I'm not gonna bring her down, but she has to take it serious. She gotta take this shit serious. You can't just walk into this. You're just gonna take over. No, it's gonna take time.
Right.
One thing I will say about Carissa, she will work at it, and I think that she's willing to go and work, and that's one thing. She's not a quitter. Well, I'll say when the odds are not surmountable, she'll work. Now I noticed when she was on the Titan games, she did quit. She quit, and it's just what it is. People got mad at me because I said it, but she quit. But Carissa is willing to put in the work, and I think that's one big thing that a lot of people that do mixed martial arts, they're not willing. They ain't willing to work, and they won't put in the time needed. But she will. She'll go out there and do what's needed, and she'll try to receive whatever information
Whoever told
she think. What? Huh?
whoever told Krista who told Krista that she'll be a black belt in 2 years needs to be slapped. They really do need to be slapped.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be a black belt in a year.
See, I don't think anybody told her. I think she just looking at the sport and looking at jiu-jitsu. I think she assumed that that's about how. See, it's like when anything you don't know something about, you'll make an initial statement, but you really just don't know because you're ignorant and not because you're stupid. But Amanda Nunes kind of put it in perspective. She said, "Y'all stop listening to her." To my, Jermaine been, wrestling for 8 years, 10 years now, and she still can't stop the takedowns from me. And you think this girl gonna be able to do it in 10 years? Amanda said, y'all need to stop listening to her. Like, stop listening to this girl. This girl don't know what she's talking about. And that's the one thing I will agree with Amanda Nunes on that piece is that no, she don't know what she's talking about. But Carissa is willing to go and work, and I think that's the thing that people don't get. She is willing to work. She is willing to put the time in, and I think she will do the best that she thinks she can do. I don't know. I watched the Titan games. I watched that and I saw something, and I actually saw what life was when she felt defeated. And I said, damn, I wonder if she's in a submission, what would she do? Would she quit? Would she actually not? Would she actually stop trying to fight? Because I saw her when she couldn't get up that pole in the Titan games. It's almost like she quit. It's like she stopped. Like, I can't do this. It's just. I wonder if that'll be a response if she's in an armbar, or maybe not. Maybe Carissa will prove us all wrong, and maybe she will fight it out, and maybe she'll be able to do it. I just, I hope that she does take time, because in 2021, it's gonna be too soon. They're gonna have to put her in there with somebody who they got to put in there with a can. They got to somebody that she can beat, and it need to be somebody easy. Because they put in there with somebody even with average skills, I think Carissa's gonna be, gonna be a rude awakening.
So what about Holly Holm? Because she used to be a boxer too.
Holly Holm is also a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, and she's been doing this. You look at some of Holly's first competition, okay? See, Holly transitioned. She went from boxing, then she went to kickboxing. Well, kickboxing, kickboxing and Muay Thai will definitely help you prepare to get into the octagon. See, she didn't come straight from boxing. Holly Holm did kickboxing for a minute, then she came over to MMA. And see, the kickboxing helped her, whether people believe it or not, it helped her. And Holly Holm is a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. And for years, she couldn't operate on the ground. She's just now at a point where she can use her wrestling game to help her. So, I mean, it took Holly Holm years, but that's years of dedication that she was willing to do. And Holly Holm is a decent wrestler. She's a good wrestler. She's pretty good now. But see, that took years. Think about it. When we saw Holly Holm first come on the scene, I was watching Holly Holm when she was a boxer, when she was a kickboxer, and I saw her first MMA fight. Holly Holm didn't use any wrestling. She wrestled none. And even in her tenure in the UFC, she didn't wrestle very much. I mean, she would try to keep the fight standing as best as she could. But then, when she fought Jermaine Durandame, I saw her switch it up. I saw her trying to go for takedowns. See, it was a slow evolution of Holly Holm, but now Holly Holm will go in there and try to wrestle you because she's confident in that part of her game. But, for the boxer, it's a little bit, the road to me is tougher for a boxer. See, you can teach somebody how to throw some jabs, to use those jabs to get in and wrestle, but it's hard to teach somebody how to throw strikes and wrestle. Like, the wrestling for strikers is tough, man, because it's not something that you're used to. It's just not something you're used to. So these strikers that try to wrestle, they have a tough time. I mean, look at all the one-dimensional fighters that we have in MMA. Notice none of them are champions. Have you noticed that all the one-dimensional fighters who were champions, they got beat long ago? Ronda Rousey, Carla Esparza, okay? I mean, Bojangles. These are all Misha Tate. These are all one-dimensional champions. Guess what? They're no longer champions. The day of being a one-dimensional champion in MMA is over. It is what it is. But, shoot, man. Well, shoot, man. Y'all people, y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all want to, go in on? Because, man.
I'm really still trying to figure out who get knocked out first between Nama Yunus and Zhang. Even though they're not going to fight soon, I think obviously that's the better fight at the moment. So I'm looking real hard at Zhang, and I'm looking real hard at Rose, and I just feel like if Rose doesn't get on Zhang quickly in the first 2 rounds, I feel like Zhang can overpower her towards the end.
Yeah, in a 5-round fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rose's stamina might be a question. I think that might be a question. One thing. I think Zane does got the advantage. I think Rose is tighter though. Rose is so tight.
Yeah, she was breathing. Rose.
Oh, go ahead, XC. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, she was breathing heavy in that 3rd round. Breathing heavy in that 3rd round against Jessica Andrade. Had that been a 5-round fight, it would have stop Rose.
Exactly.
Yeah, so her stamina is questionable. Yeah, her stamina is questionable.
Yeah, just as
You gotta give the edge to. You gotta give the edge to Zhang.
But then I don't know, man. Then John
But that
struggled
fight's
against.
not happening, right?
Well, it's not going. It's going to happen late 2021. But I don't know. John struggled with Joanna, and Rose made easy work out of Joanna. Like, see, it's you just don't know. You never know. You know?
styles make fights.
Yeah, man. That's the only thing,
Right.
man. So I'm thinking with John struggle with Rose, but then that don't mean she'll struggle with Rose. I mean, see, God Almighty, boy, MMA math just don't work. It don't work. But yo,
Well, like I said, ever since Rose got slammed on her head, she has never been the same. Never been the same.
Why do you
When she
say
took that nasty slam, never been the same. Just the way she's been acting lately, you know,
but she came back and beat Jessica though.
that's the way she's never been.
No, I think her confidence
Yeah, a
is
fight
still
that.
there.
I mean, a fight that was 3 rounds. I mean, like I said, if that was a 5-round fight, you know, Jessica would have beaten Rose. You know,
Definitely.
Yeah, true that.
She was already busted
So-
up by the third.
I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. I've been seeing your videos, Coach, that want to fight. She wants to fight. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. But to be honest, Rose and John, I really want to see that fight.
What else do she think? I mean, what else do she gotta do to tell y'all folks that she want to fight? That's what I want to know. What else does Rose Namajunas got to say? I mean, she's saying it. I want to fight. She ain't turned no fight down. She ain't turned down a damn thing. Yeah, that Dana White.
You get to replace.
She has a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, Rose already came
She has a
out.
YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, that damn. Come on, man. That's Dana White bitch ass talking about that, man. Oh, dang it. PG-13.
Yeah, but like, how did you get to do that then? Like, if Rose already accepted the fight with Zhang like earlier, and there was already starting to be promotions for it and stuff, I don't know what switched up.
Okay, Andy,
We've been talking.
Huh? Okay, Andy.
Go ahead. Go. Talk about this for a while now.
Okay, Andy, I'm gonna answer your question. XA already on you. XA with them GP level hot takes. God. Yeah, get him. Yeah, got on your ass, boy. All right. Yeah, man. How do you think Suarez will fare with Zane? You know what, man? That mauling style. I think Suarez and Zane is a 50-50 fight. I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna tell you what will happen. Okay. Okay, we know that Zane has better stand up than Suarez. We know this, okay? However, Suarez as a wrestler, hey, look, if she touch you, you're going down. And the reason why that Suarez is able to do this is because her takedowns are very unique, okay? They're extremely unique. And you know she's a student of wrestling. She's a good student. Suarez is not the type of fighter that's going to approach you in a straight ahead trajectory. She's not going to do that. She's going to cut you off at angles, and she's going to take angles, and she's going to use that to secure these takedowns. Also, too, Tatiana Suarez has a variation of takedowns. She can take you down from the clinch. She can take you down at a distance, which I think is good. And when she shoots, when Tatiana Suarez shoots, okay, when she really shoots in, and she goes for a single legs, it's like she's already attached to your leg from the time you try to react to it. It's damn near impossible for you to get out of that unless, you know, you really have a knack on takedown defense. Also, too, when she gets you in the clinch, it's dangerous because she's very good at blocking the clinch, like a tie clinch. She's good at blocking that. And I've seen fighters that try to put Tatiana Suarez in a tie clinch, and she blocked that, and then she get her maul and tactics on. It's just a matter of time because what she does is, as a wrestler, she puts her weight on you, and then she drags you to the ground. And then once she gets you to the ground, it's a wrap. You're not getting up, okay? She's not going to let you up. And you stay down there. And she's also got a way of holding your hands to where she'll get on top of you, and then she'll take one of her legs and secure one of your arms so you can't do anything. and then while you have one free arm, she can defend with the one arm and then punch you with one arm. So you're pretty much defenseless. She's using her arms and her legs to stop you from throwing any punches. And that's why Tatiana Suarez is able to do so well and get these girls and maul them to death and then break their will. Tatiana Suarez can take damage, man. She can take a hit. She was taking some pretty heavy shots from Nina Ansaroff, and Tatiana Suarez broke Nina Ansaroff's will. Okay, she broke Alexa Grasso will when she touched Alexa. Alexa was done. When she put in that rear naked, Alexa Grasso didn't even want no more parts of that, man. I mean, Tatiana Suarez is breaking these girls' wills. Man, she breaking them, man, and she's saying, she go in there and she tell you that this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna get in this girl's face, and when I grab her, I'm gonna maul her to death, then I'm gonna break her, and I'm gonna make her not want to fight no more. Well, that's what she do to everybody. Everybody she get in there. That's it. Tatiana Suarez, she don't even play with them, man. She keep these people so occupied with what she gonna do that they just stop fighting. They lose the will. Tatiana's very fast on her feet. Man, I can break her down for days. She's extremely fast. And she can cover a distance. Probably in WMMA, she closes a distance faster than almost any fighter that's out there. Okay, that's how good she is. And also, too, she's very good at securing her chin when she's going for these takedowns. Like, she don't do like a Ben Askren, where, chin way up in the air. When she's trying to secure a takedown, she don't do that. Tatiana protects her chin, and I like that she's very defensively responsible. And notice, too, that Tatiana don't take a lot of damage. Her defense is pretty good, and I don't think people give her enough credit for it. It's very underrated. So, it is what it is. Yeah, man. Oh, look, y'all. You got TJ347 in the building. TJ347 coming in here, trying to stud up on everybody. He talking to you. He picking on you now. Lady Khabib, yeah. Black Sunday said Lady Khabib. Hopefully neck gets healed. Yeah, I hope her neck get healed up. Yeah, Merry Christmas, TJ, man. I know you. Hope you ain't on the road today, man. Driving with them damn crazy ass people, man. All right, man. But yeah, guys. Anybody? Y'all got closing thoughts?
Well, I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. That was corny, but I hope y'all have a wonderful time with your family or whoever you spend time with. I mean, don't be alone on Christmas, Enjoy that Christmas spirit. Eat that something cool.
Alright, Queen of Shade, Mary Thomas. And guys, I might jump back on here tonight after I get all my stuff done today. Go give out. I don't even celebrate Christmas, but I'd be damned. Everybody, hey, do I get a gift? I don't celebrate Christmas. But I ended up getting a gift for people. I just don't celebrate this. I don't celebrate it. But I'm not Scrooge. Now I don't pick on people that do celebrate it. I mean, but my family don't respect my right not to celebrate it. Of course they don't. So I'm gonna go hang out for about a good old hour. Go get in a nice little workout. Cause I think I done put on about 8 pounds. I gotta get that off. I gotta get that 8 pounds off, boy. It bothers me. Yeah, man, 8 pounds is, and people be laughing, man, that ain't that much. You can't tell. Shh, man, 8 pounds. I know people that's done put on 30, 40. Nah, man, 8 pounds, that's too much for me, man. So, go work out. Go get me some kale. Some of you dudes, y'all finna get at the table and pig out. Don't pig out like that, man. Y'all put some water and vegetables in your body.
You get a smoothie?
Yeah, man, I'm making a smoothie. Smoothies is my thing. I love me some smoothies. Drink water. A lot of water, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have me a smoothie, man.
That's what I do. I drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
I don't drink no soda, no juice, or nothing. I drink a lot.
Mary Thomas be drinking a lot. Mary Thomas drink that water. She be drinking that island water. That's why she be always crunk. She be drinking that island water. That would it be. But y'all, thank y'all for joining. Mary, your closing thoughts. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
Oh, I already did mine with the.
Oh hell, XA did too. Oh hell. Well, I'm finna get on up out of here, baby. I'm out, y'all. I'll probably come on here tonight sometime if I feel like it. If I don't, then hell, I won't.